Okay, greetings and welcome everyone to Talks on Tuesdays, where we talk about multiple things, spiritual, metaphysical, uh, um, supernatural, even anything that interests you. And we also welcome ideas, people. If you come up with something that you think is a good topic, you let us know. And also, if you miss a day, you can go and watch the replay always. And we love to hear your comments below. And also don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So here we are today with, I'm Julie. We have Barbara, Chelsea, and Mary. The
I'm
usual.
Anka.
Well, yeah, okay, and Anka, and we have Louis Therese, and we have Gordy, and of course Renee. And what was I going to say? Oh, also, I wanted to just say that this is we love to share here, and so we want everyone to get a chance to share. And if you know down below, you've got on a reactions that there's a hand raising, and if you want to share something, put your hand raise reaction button on. Does everybody know that? Yeah. Okay. And
I don't know how to raise the hand, but I put like this.
okay. All
I
right.
I want to start. I don't.
No, well, I'm gonna share the topic first for what we're talking about. Okay, because we have a
Yes.
topic. So, and then we would love to hear what you have to say. So my topic that I chose is letting go. You know how we always say, just let go. Well, sometimes I go, well, how do you let go? How do I let go? What does that mean? What does it mean to me? Because everybody is different. You know, when I'm walking my dog and she's a beast and she pulls, sometimes I just have to let her go. Otherwise, she's going to hurt me. And in a way, if we don't let go of certain things that are going on in our life that we're just holding on to so tight, it can hurt us, you know? So, and this happened also because I was struggling with something that's going on in my life. And I was getting anxious and it was the fear that I was holding on to. And so for me, one of the things that works for letting go is I did a meditation. Hi, Cecilia. And in the meditation, this is what came to me. It was about letting go. And I know that everyone has their own ideas or ways that they come to let go. And it's hard, you know, and sometimes I say, I don't know how to let go. So I would love to hear what anyone has
I
to say.
I have something to say.
Raise your hand, don't
Uh,
forget. Okay.
sorry because of this. Um, letting things go. I want to jump in. I think it's an easy thing, but complicates our lives because we are used to have baggage with us. I think it is simple to do it, but with an inhale and exhale and a good and new intention, we can do it. The past has to be the past. To enjoy life, you have to live it at maximum level. I know that all we can. You just have to want. If you don't want to see how the time flies in other directions that you want, you have to be focused on and trust the process. How to let things go. You have to be like in martial arts, one with the flow in order to find your balance, because the balance is the key. To be or not to be, that's the question. I think it's a good question. When you find the answer, you have to don't ignore it.
Hmm. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Anka. That was beautiful. Chelsea.
Pleasure.
I love the two perspectives. I love, Julie, what you said about holding on to your dog's leash, and that there's certain times, like if the dog is about to run at full speed, you've got to let go for your own safety. And I also love what you said, Anka, about letting go, and we do it with each breath. I love that. So there's so much in the range of it. But I think I love what you said about, and it, you know, we let go with each breath.
And it's such a release. It's such a relief, a release. You're just releasing, Barbara.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about this topic. I woke up during the night. It was like 1 a.m. And I find that we have another art show coming up, and I find that I wake up during the night and think about all the details that are required, and kind of, oh, did I do this? Is this going to come together? What is this happening? And this morning I woke up and it's like, oh wait, I can just let it go. Just thinking about, and then like you, it's like, okay, so how's that going to work? And
Right.
I just started kind of like breathing, like you mentioned, Anka, and then playing with the reconnective healing frequencies. And it's like, it's so simple. Remembering to do it is the hardest thing, but just it's right here at my fingertips, and I was able to fall back to sleep. So that worked for me.
Oops.
Cecilia.
Oops. Thank you, Barbara. That was great. Yeah. I too played with the frequencies. I do that usually when I meditate and for a while. And I was going to say something else, but it went in and out.
So, hi. So I just jumped in here. I missed the whole first part of it. I'm sorry about that. But I was on a call actually with somebody who's interested in learning about reconnective healing and not sure they're feeling it, not sure whatever. And I was just reminding them to let go and to release and allow your expectations. I mean, release your expectations, because we already have everything within us that will show up when it's appropriate, how it's appropriate, at the level that it's appropriate. It's not going to be too big. It's not going to be too little. It's going to be just right. It's going to be so fluid sometimes that you don't even recognize that it's happening because it's so seamless and so easy. But one of the things I was thinking about for myself is that we're planning for our San Antonio trip this weekend, and I have a lot of new things I'm bringing because of tech and admin and equipment and things. And so my head was spinning about, do I have it all? How do I get in the suitcases that I have? How do I make this happen or stuff? And I went to a mantra that I use all the time. And it's so real and it's so true and it's worked for me forever and ever. It's everything always works out for me. Abraham Hicks students, everything always works out for me. Everything always works out for me. So let it go, because it's going to be putting itself in place. Things are going to show up for you. And they have. All of a sudden, I had an idea to go to the Container Store or to whatever, to find the things that I needed to help me make this happen easily. And all of a sudden, it's like, I'm looking for this. And the person is like going, I don't know. I don't think this is going to work. It's got a zipper. I said, show me. And I get there and she shows me, and it's exactly the right size. It's the right fit. It's the right shape. It's like, this couldn't be more perfect. It was so beautiful. It's like, everything always works out for me is my mantra. And I use it all the time. And just let go and know you're being taken care of. Your inner knowing, your inner being is ready to help you if you just get out of your own way. And so that's what I was telling this person, get out of your own way, because your mind chatter, your I'm hurting, I'm this, I'm that, or whatever, is just focusing you and spiraling you in that issue that has you upset and in pain. So let it go. The name of the book, The Reconnection, Heal Others, Heal Yourself, is designed because when you focus your attention on somebody else, all of a sudden you have a sliver of moments that you're not thinking about your own self, that you're not thinking about your issues. And as you're with somebody else, you can't help but be in the frequencies. And so that opening allows you to receive, and your life begins to change because you were with somebody else opening to the frequencies, and they're present and they're working with you and they're helping you out too. So heal others, heal yourself. It's beautiful. That's what I got to share.
Thank you, Cecilia. That was awesome. And so true. Mayor.
I think it's just fascinating how many spiritual paths lead us to this same instruction to let go. And when we realize that we can't control anything anyway, that this isn't real, it's much easier. And I think I've told you that on my bathroom mirror, I've got a little sign that says, "Wake up, Mary, you've been dreaming."
No.
And in a way, I think we dream our troubles because they're not really there. It's just opportunities for us to let go and to trust that all shall be well.
Mm.
All shall be well. Things work out for me, as you say, Cecilia. It's but it's test every 10 minutes.
I just have to, what you said, Cecilia, is so appropriate for me right now because I am, my husband's building me a Pilates studio, and yeah, it's pretty exciting. And I needed to get equipment for it. So I started looking. It's not going to be done for a while, but just that how everything fell into place. I found more than what I was looking for, and close. I couldn't find anything, except for maybe in California, that was close enough, the equipment to get it and to be able to get it here and the whole thing. And I found it on Craigslist, and I won't go into the details, but it was just, I'm going to get it on Thursday. And it's like, not just, you know what the reformer is? Everyone know what a reformer is in Pilates? Yeah, it's like a bed with a carriage and springs, and it, there's different kinds, but I got the type I wanted. I got the other accessories that it would have cost me a fortune to get all the other things, and it was all there for a really good price. And it was great. And I think that when I was looking, I must have just sort of not been stressing about it, just sort of, let's see what's going to happen. And what you were saying about, what was it, Cecilia? Now I've forgotten about, I'm going to have to just see if it comes back to me because I can't remember now. So
Just let it go, Jules. Don't
yeah,
worry.
just yeah. So, oh my God, is everyone speechless? Renee, hello.
Well, thank you to whatever brought this topic to your mind, because boy,
Yeah,
I really needed to hear everyone's feedback, and I would say this is probably one of the hardest things for me to do because I've been not doing it for so long. I have been a solo act with no one to really depend on pretty much my whole life. And the motto or the theory is, well, Renee, if you don't do that, then who is going to do it? If you don't take care of it, then who will take care of it? Well, I never really knew how to trust people anyway, to say, oh, do you think you could help me do that part? Or, gee, I don't really know what to do now. what do you suggest? Or just asking is a real challenge for me. So currently I'm dealing with some negotiations, we'll call them that, with having some repairs done in my living space, but the person who owns the living space is not responsive. He's just not responding. I've brought 2 painting contractors in. They've spent, an hour looking and giving estimates. And I've sent them to him, and he's responsible for paying for this, of course, and he's just not responding. So I'm kind of left in a quandary thinking, well, okay, yes, this or something better. Am I moving? Well, I don't know. I could be moving. And if I am moving, I do trust that it will be to a better place. And to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't be really sad to be given the news that I was moving, because there's a lot of heavy baggage in my spirit from living here. And as much as I've been able to heal that, it doesn't leave good memories in a lot of ways. So maybe it is time, or maybe it's not really even about just moving. Maybe I'm going to meet someone next week or next month, or who the hell knows, Do I know? Do you know? Does anybody really know? Do I really know what's best for me? No, I don't. I only know what I've experienced. And that experience has taught me to be strong, resilient, independent, to take care of myself. But, we don't live in a world by ourselves. We live in an interconnected world, so I've been informed, and everything works in concert. But sometimes there are other people who don't want to participate in the concert. And it really makes it difficult, because you want to move forward, and they're like, you sort of need like a team of mules or something to get them to move, and they're not moving. So I'm just letting go now and saying to myself, whatever's meant to happen will, and you'll be informed. You'll be informed one way or another. I now release the outcome, knowing that the highest and best interests for all concerned are always at heart. And my best interests are at heart too. And I have to believe that. So, yeah.
Thank you, Renee. Yeah, absolutely. That's where you got to your let go place. Yeah, Barbara.
Surrender.
To me,
Surrender.
letting go just helps you become more fluid and helps the whole situation become more fluid, and that's where the movement happens. The hanging on and the grasping it tightly, and feeling that the strong feelings. And I'm not saying you shouldn't feel strongly about anything, but sometimes that now what's going to happen, and I tried this and it's not working, and that it almost like increases resistance when it's like you step back and let go. The fluidity comes, and things can start to move a little bit. And I know Cecilia wants to add something to
Yeah, I
that.
see her. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. So release the resistance, but at the same time, in the challenge of what's been going on in your place, if you do end up moving, that challenge, if you're stuck in that space, that emotion, that's what you're going to draw to you in the next space. So my encouragement for you is to, yes, let it go, but at the same time, look around your space and notice what it is you have loved about this space. Oh my gosh, I was able to create this. I love this painting. Oh, I love this quilt. Oh, I love this design. Oh, I remember when I was inspired to do this. Look at everything in your environment and find those things that really lit you up, that really inspired you. And it's like, oh, I loved when I created that. Oh, I loved when I got the inclination for this. I love this. This was so much fun to do. Look for the fun in the space that you're at. Let go of the other things. They're going to take care of themselves. Like you said, like the universe is always working out for you. Everything always works out for you. But find those pieces within yourself. As you look around, you go, oh God, I love that part of it. I love the space in this. I love being able to create here. I loved, the inspiration from this. Look at those pieces, find appreciation for your space, for whatever's in your space that you remember appreciating. and be in that place. And then your new space will open up and it'll be bright and it'll be perfect. It'll be just what you want.
I love that, Cecilia. Thank you. You
Mhm.
know, it pretty much is just changing when you do that.
Yeah.
Your whole person,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
and
People are
and
kinder to you.
yeah, and I can relate because when we were moving,
Mhm.
I had to make that shift about what I loved about where we live, because I was saying, well, the house is small and da, da, da. And I don't know, somebody brought it up, I think, probably in, you know, one of the Zoom meetings or something. You know, what do you like? And I love the house, you know, and so I did that, and it really, it just sort of, it
does.
opens you up to everything. you
You're
know.
creating on so many
Yeah.
levels. Yes.
Yeah, that's like a perfect example of letting it go. Yeah, how to do
Mhm,
it. It's like,
How
yeah,
to do it, because
Yeah.
that's the whole thing is, you know, that's the question. So many times when I've listened and people go, yeah, just let go. And I'm going, okay, how do you do that? You know, and of course had to discover that for myself, and then I have to remind myself, and people today have brought up wonderful things of how, you know, everyone's different, how they do that. How do you let go, you know? And so I know now I have more, you know, I think
Yeah.
I think we do know what we want and who we are, and it's all inside, you know, if you just tap into that and you go in and know what's good for you, what's right for you.
What
You know,
you what you love.
yeah. And uh what it was, I think, that I wanted to say in regards to what you said, Cecilia, was, you know, I'm going to have the studio, and I did a lot of what ifs, you know, when I woke up at 6:30 in the morning freaking out, and and then I finally came to, Julie, it's going to be what it's going to be, the perfect thing, you know, it's just going to be, it's everything, it's going to be the way it's supposed to be, you know, it's going to be great. And I think I was something like that. I wanted to say that I came to that point where that's letting go, you know. Chelsea.
Um, I just realized something through Renee and Cecilia's share, and um, you know, I've been physically in my daughter's house in location in a different state since May 1st. And in my mind, this, you know, next will be San Antonio and then I'll make it home. And in my mind, you know, home is maybe where you can relax a little more and there's a little more peace there. But I realized, even me in my mind, that I was putting off what the allowing of the peace to enter the moment, just because I believe that my physical space, this place where I am now, is limiting me in some way, and home is the goal. But I realize that I can let go of that and, you know, allow the peace that I thought was going to be a week and a half in the future to like enter now. And yeah, and I realize that we all get caught up in that sometimes, you know, of this is this, but that's going to be a little better. I just have to make it through, you know.
It's
But
like a
yeah,
box, you know,
yeah,
kind
but
of.
and the letting go is kind of, yeah, the letting go is the putting yourself in that idea box.
Mm,
Yeah,
very nice.
that
Chelsea,
the
yeah.
four walls actually make a difference.
And
I
we
could be happy I can just let it go and be there now.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
You take it with you wherever you are,
Yeah.
right? So your home is wherever you are, in a
It's just
sense.
allowing, it. The future never really comes and the past doesn't really need to be stressed about. It's all just here now, just being.
Well, we have a few more minutes, three minutes. So anyone who'd like to share some more? Oh, Louis Trees.
Yes.
Hi.
I would like to say to Renee and to everybody, whatever you are thinking about, just do something. Once you've done something, you can, from there on, you can make your decision of going forward or staying or whatever. And that's such good advice for her to think and to look at what she had created and the good times. But in the meantime, while she is considering this, she might look around and perhaps she can find the more suitable place that is more agreeable to her talent, even without the fact that the owner of the place is dragging his feet. But yes, and also, you know, I was teach. You must let go. It is like a Christmas decoration. You enjoy it for the day, and afterwards it must go, and it must make place for a new one.
Right,
So,
very
yeah.
nice. Yeah. Thank you, Louis Trees. That was really
I
so
finally got my
true.
throat back, my voice.
Okay, well, it was really, really wonderful to have you all here today. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you next week. Yeah, don't forget to put any of your comments down below and to what was I gonna say? This is what happens to me all the time. Oh yeah, if you have any topics that you think would be fun to explore and to talk about, share with us, that would be great. Okay. So,
Note.
Thank you.
Thanks,
okay.
everybody. See you
Thanks,
next week.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.